If there's one phrase that describes this group, it's knows what we're doing.
Welcome back to Punch and Roll. We're so glad you guys are here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Follow us online, Punch and Roll. You're here already on YouTube, so obviously you know how to find us, but you can find us at Punch and Roll on Instagram and X and Facebook. That's PUNCHNROLL. Let's get back into it. All right, so let's see where we left off. Our Moon Trio is alive again, and they are headed to the purple planet full of Peters after setting the moon on fire partially, or at least setting the hangar on fire.
Gotta go! Way to go, kids!
Massive explosion.
Oh, and Gailish and Lazuli are on the planet, headed away from the hidden city to explore and look for a fight. And they are zombified. So I guess I should ask at the top, does anybody want to make a call?
No, not right now.
Oh,
Lazuli
yes.
is hyper-focused.
How do I get this thing to work? I should let them know that we're coming.
So for you, Sticky, because you don't know yet to do the translating part, it's basically just green means talk and red means stop. So
Then I press green and hope for the best. Oh dear, you're right, I forgot. We were zombies when we spoke before. We're not zombies anymore, that's the good news. Wait, we should establish a protocol.
Tell Lazuli we're feeling much better.
Lazuli, we're feeling much better. I'm sorry to hear that you're still zombies, but we're coming. Now, you said you were in some sort of underground city or something. If you're still there, or what was it? It was 1 growl for no, 2 for yes. They're not in the city anymore. Where are you? Wait, that's far too open-ended. Well, I knew, if I know Lazuli, I know you're going to try to kill something. Are you on your way to kill something? We'll be there as soon as we can. And I press the red button. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And thank you for letting me subject you to another call at the beginning of the round.
This is just going to become a series of taped phone conversations.
Oh my gosh. Inspiration points for Gailish and Sticky for doing that. Thank you.
It was mostly Lazuli and Sticky.
Lazuli.
Wait. Oh, that's true. Okay, all 3 of you. And one to Uthal as well for throwing in that little side.
We're going to start a whole new genre of zombie audiobook.
I am now up
Chapter
to
1.
3 inspiration points unused.
You
Yes,
better
I was going to
start
point this
using
out.
them. Get inspired.
I haven't been in conflict.
Oh, just you
Technically,
wait.
Max, wouldn't that be Zaudio books?
Audio books, yes.
Audio. We will leave copyright for that term to you, Colby.
Oh man. Chat, we need a name for this. We had Pork and Prejudice. Come on, guys. Help us out here.
You know, I was
throw
looking
us a
at
bone or a
I was,
limb.
like looking at sci-fi names of movies and things that are famous, and they're all like one word, and they do not lend themselves to interpolation. At least not to my brain. Maybe our chat is much smarter than I.
I don't read a lot of zombie books, so I don't really know what's out there.
I mean,
do
to
like-
be fair, all the zombie books just have single word titles that I've narrated, so like, I don't know what you do with that.
Oh, we've got time. We'll figure it out.
We got time.
I narrated a zombie apocalypse romance title that was called Love in the Time of Zombies.
Oh.
That's
And that's
hard.
accurate.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is like Love in the Time of Zombies part whatever.
Yeah.
Sort of.
We'll have to keep the classical thing going. We'll just be like zombie atonement.
Or just
Atonement.
add and zombies at the end, like Pride and Prejudice and zombies.
And zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Zombies.
Yes.
And zombies.
But that's
sure.
already been used. We can't use one that's
So-
already been used. This is obviously not critical information.
Speak for yourself.
Getting back on track, I suppose. All right. So Gailish and Lazuli.
Okay.
I guess
Yes.
I should retcon a little bit. You just wanted the Peters to help you for the main thing, or did you want them to wander with you as well?
What's the main thing?
I'm assuming at this point you're just wandering around, like looking at what's out there. You're
Well,
not.
we did forget to go get Peter, which is our fault.
Fair enough. Peter's back there. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we asked them to come with us, but I
And then
don't think we
forgot.
actually got them. Yes, we were very excited about the cloaks.
If we
just
need a
forget.
Deus Ex Machina, Rashini, I will use an inspiration point, a future reserve inspiration point for Deus Ex Machina for the Purple Peter people to come save somehow the day. It's on reserve.
Okay. So we'll say for purposes of this, you were just so excited you ran out just
We
to see what was
sure
out
did.
there, but you weren't necessarily going to find
Out there.
anything specific.
No world outside of Yonkers.
Because they did mention that, there's somebody behind what's going on their planet in the moon, but you're not necessarily going
Yes.
to find them.
Our current condition also would have made it rather difficult to get the Peters to come with us.
Oh, I suppose that song then sounds. Sorry. No copyright infringement there.
Oh my gosh. So what do you I guess not specifically, but what did you have in mind? Did you want to go foraging? Did you want to look for clues? Did you want to just look up in the sky and see if your friends were going to join you? Like, what are we doing out here?
I think look for clues and mount Trudy, because
Well-
Trudy will make walking much faster.
Lazuli very ignorantly thought there would just be sort of a path straight to the bad people. And perhaps after briefly looking around, she realizes she was wrong.
Unfortunately, the sign that says "bad guy this way" got knocked down. You'll have to look a little bit harder for that one. But as you walk outside the city, and the door closes behind you, so it's easy to leave, harder to get in. We'll figure that out when we get back to it. So you're in the middle of a jungle, and I believe, Gailish, before it's pretty dense. It's hard to kind of see which way. There are a few overgrown paths leading off in different directions. I don't remember if we established. We'll just say it's daytime. Make life easier, so you're not worried about that. And yes. So I guess yes. While you're out here, go ahead and have that discussion again.
Okay,
Well-
so I'm thinking, when we landed, there was like nothing around us. We could not see anything except for forest. Well, I couldn't. You were unconscious, Leslie. But,
Yes.
I think we need to look for anything that is not forest. A building, a path, straight lines, like anything that could give that, like something that looks like it's person made, and maybe we can find some of these things on this list for
Good plan.
the ingredients as we go along. There's a lot of forest and jungle out here, and I think we can find something. I think if we can somehow get high, upwards, I mean, not the other one.
It's like,
then
well, we are foraging, dear, but I don't
That's-
partake.
There's probably a lot of good stuff in that jungle.
There probably is, but I don't mean that.
Found mushrooms.
If we could get to a tall vantage point, we might be able to find buildings. What do you think?
I think that is a brilliant. So we're going to go horizontally for foraging and then vertically for exploring.
Yes. Maybe I could climb a tree. I used to do that when I was little.
Are you good at it? It's been a lot longer for me.
I might have fallen once or twice, but you're here. Trudy's here.
This is true. We can use Trudy as sort of a ladder.
Yeah, and I'm already half dead anyway, being a zombie right now.
Yes, and, well, I may be advanced in my age, but I'm also quite strong, so perhaps I too
believe in
can
you.
climb with you.
Oh, that would be so cool.
It sure would. Let us venture into the jungle, not forest. Jungle.
Okay,
All right,
and
so
I'm gonna pick this path. That looks
Okay.
decent.
I was
and not-
gonna ask for a roll, but if you just want to randomly pick a path, that's fine too. That's fine too. Okay. Let me see. Do either of you have either nature or medicine?
Oh, no.
I have both nature and medicine.
I think we might be leaning on Gailish for this. Maybe
On Gailish?
Gailish should forage and I will go vertical as the one with athletics and strength
right.
and stuff.
Okay, so if I could get either one, it looks like both of your numbers are the same, so either one for a check. For you, Gailish, medicine or nature?
Do you want medicine or nature?
Either one. It's about the
I will
same.
do medicine.
Yeah.
It is a 22.
Wowza.
Nice. So you're recognizing things off that list left and right. And
Nice.
like as you're going along on the path, I'd say, okay, I need to write stuff down. There is 7 things of food for each of you. I never really was. Maybe they look a little bit like moonbits. Everything is a moonbit. And then you probably get, as my pen dies, you probably get enough for, like, say, another 10. You get ingredients for, like, another, like, 10
Okay.
biscuits or whatever. Okay. And then for Lazuli, do you guys have rope or anything?
I'm pretty sure I do. Let me check.
I'm certain I do. I have
Wanna
a
just-
Dungeoneer's pack. What's in that? Backpack, crowbar, hammer, titans, torches, tinderbox, 50 feet of hempen rope.
There you go. I was gonna say, or you could just try to jump to the top of a tree without it.
I mean, I thought we were just going to climb, but I can do either.
It's your call. I was just wondering. How about you, Gailish?
I also have the hempen rope, and also, as a Griffin Scout, I have Featherfall.
Oh, what does that do?
Makes
Pretty
it
sure it
easier.
means-
Okay, so in case Lazuli falls, you can stop her fall. I'm
Yes.
just reading it out loud so people know what it is. Okay, cool. All right, well, Lazuli, how do you want to climb? How do you want to scout vertical? You don't have to use the rope. I was just wondering.
No, it's an excellent question. I think I will hoist myself up onto Trudy and then hoist myself up onto a good sturdy bough. At which point then I will... Well, that doesn't quite make sense, does it? I was going to try to fashion some sort of protective rope for myself, but that's pointless. So I'm just going to climb from bough to bough.
Oh, may I have an acrobatics or athletics check, please?
You sure may. How's a 24?
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like you weren't even sick. You weren't even unconscious. You're like swinging from branch to branch like a fully armored monkey.
I mean, what are dwarves for? I don't know. From
So
the
as
cavern
you-
to the trees. Here we go.
that is kind of weird, isn't it? You're like a cavern dwarf. You're like underground, and you're really good at climbing.
Well,
Anyway,
but I think if you're really good at climbing rocks, which I think dwarves are, then climbing trees is only a slight adjustment. The
Fair.
principles are the same.
nice. Okay, so when you're up top and you're looking around, so the path you're on is actually pretty good. In the distance, you see more jungle, and like at the end of your path, you see like a little. It ends in ruins, basically. Like it goes by some ruins that don't look like they're. It's hard to tell from this distance, but they don't look very old, if that makes sense. Newly ruined ruins, if that makes sense, kind of.
Oh, yes. Fresh ruins.
Yes.
Yes.
As in maybe deliberately destroyed ruins.
Yes. Yes.
That's where you're at.
And so that's just sort of straight in front of us. Where, pray tell, do we have a sun? Can I ascertain perhaps a direction?
We'll say it's morning, just to make my life easier. It's morning when you guys landed, so wherever the sun is in relation to you. I would say, let's say that the hidden bunker is like to your north.
To the north, all right.
Right, so it's behind you. That would be the north, and then you're facing south.
Very useful, all right. May I climb down now?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You just like swing from branch to branch all the way down the path.
I mean, I think it's more of a shimmy and a shrug down, but that's all right. I'm not as foolhardy as I once was. This is factual. All right, and then I get to the ground and I say, Gailish, I believe I know the direction to which we should head. And
Awesome.
I point.
Let's
How
go.
is your foraging going?
It's going really, 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 really well. I forgot, forest is one of Gailish's favorite terrains. So, I don't know if we're in jungle or forest or whether there's a difference.
You're in jungle, and I would assume there is,
Okay.
based off of flora, fauna, and temperature.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at the types of favorite terrain, and jungle isn't one of them. So,
Okay.
okay.
We could say, how about we say then, because I know the whole favorite train is a big deal for rangers. Like it's a cousin to your favorite train. It's like a half favorite.
Okay.
Are we able to do that? A half favorite?
You're the DM, dear.
Because I think doesn't it? It has to do with like your movement and all that, right? Is that what the favorite train does?
It doesn't slow us down. We can't become lost except by magical means. If we are doing something else like foraging or tracking or whatever, if there's danger, we're still alert to it. If I'm traveling alone, I can move stealthily at a normal pace. When I forage, I find twice as much as I normally would, which is one reason why I brought it up.
I see.
While tracking, when we're tracking other critters, we also learn their exact number, sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area, which might be useful when we get to the abandoned thingy thing, or not.
This is
So
really
we could
funny that
pick-
they don't.
We could
Jungle,
pick
yeah,
and
you're right.
choose.
Well, I think it's because, there is no jungle in trad fantasy.
True. Unless
is now.
trad
Yeah, they have
fantasy
a
characters go to.
swamp terrain, but that's
Yeah.
also not jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
No, it's
my
all pretty
other
much-
favorite terrain.
Northern Hemisphere, non-equator biomes.
Yeah.
Do you mean to suggest those stories might be a product of the cultures that spawned them?
I'm
I
shocked.
don't understand.
Shocked.
What?
You know what? We'll go a little like halvesies on this, because ironically you have swamp and forest, and jungles are wet to me. So we'll say like you said normally you would find double.
Yeah.
Let's say you find like just a third extra.
Okay.
So like 15 versus 20. You found 10. In theory, you would have found 20. So we'll say 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's so weird that jungle. I'm like, jungle is a big deal, like rainforest and stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody's asking if the favored train is affected by zombieism. That's a good question.
I don't know.
But since I said you could keep your feats, then I would say it would be irrelevant to this.
Yeah.
Fair, fair.
Yeah, because that's a feat, basically. Like, it's innate to you.
Yeah.
So we'll keep it as is. So
Okay.
15, that's cool. 15 plus your, 15 uncooked, 7 ready to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool beans.
Cool.
Well then,
All right.
So
would
it's
it be
going really
useful,
good.
Gaelish, with that much foraging success, would it be useful to reanimate ourselves, or shall we wait? What do you feel?
I mean, let's reanimate ourselves.
All
I
right.
I feel better when I'm not sick.
I can understand that, yes.
Yeah. And also, I just realized I know how to make it so that you won't fall and hurt yourself, but I can't do that when I'm sick and zombified.
Yes, no, let's eat whatever I'm eating, yes. The baked goods?
Yes. Yes. The thingy things that we have
The
7
thingy
of currently. And then we can figure out how to turn all these ingredients into more.
Oh, I love this. What a plan.
Awesome.
Leslie, I will need a constitution check.
Where do I just roll Constitution?
Reminds
one?
me of something for later as well. So.
A 19!
Oh, you are fine. I'm trying to remember what we said for Gaelish before. I think it was you like sweet things. So it tastes sweet. It has an interesting aftertaste. Doesn't really cause too many weird things to your stomach.
Wonderful.
FYI. Speaking of constitution checks, let me put a pin in you guys and head back to my moon trio. Because we have 2 people who need to do a constitution check now that they are alive. That would be Sticky and Yuza.
Oh, you remembered that, huh?
I did. I thought I would forget.
Saving throw or just a straight con?
Just a constitution. I don't know if you...
14.
14, okay. And
10.
Uthal is looking around the carriage to see if there's like any like paper bags or anything that he can hand to them. It's like, here you go. You don't look like you're doing so good.
they are looking a little green around their non-existent gills. For Sticky, I think you got a little tummy rumblings. Maybe it might cause an issue later. We'll see. Yuza, not to be too crude, it's gonna come out one end or the other.
Yeah, I would imagine that I will just grab the bag as soon as Uthal finds one hand on the steering wheel still, because I need to keep some focus there. And I'm just going to turn to the side and get rid of that problem.
Oh my gosh.
And it was my undead cooking that spawned this, so I think it's only fair that anything that didn't make it in the bag, I'm on cleanup detail.
And just for funsies, we will say, yes, you are spending some of your time on the ship in zero gravity cleaning up Yuza's vomit.
Excellent. Just chasing little droplets with the bag, yeah.
All right, so we're going to put a pin in that one and head back down to the Purple Planet. I just had to check on
Why?
that real quick.
You don't want to pursue that storyline any further?
No, I think we're good.
She says drinking, yes.
Unless you guys have more you want to do on that one.
It's probably for the best if you switch focus.
Oh man! So back to Gailish and Lazuli, who have very strong constitutions and are back to,
Indeed.
and you're also back to normal for a bit.
Yay.
Let me look at this here.
Unless
Okay.
something happens, I say we just sojourn until we arrive at the ruins. It's
Yeah,
up to
let's go
you,
north.
Roshini, if you think we hit something along the way.
Oh, I think you are doing just fine. I mean, every so often, maybe Trudy, you have to kind of get her back focused because she's like so busy wanting to stick her nose in everything or eat something or what have you. But for the most part, I think it's pretty uneventful. And as you near like maybe part of the trail kind of veers off, there's a little branch going this way. That little branch, from what you remember from being above, leads you to the ruins. And so here you are, the three of you, in front of the not so old ruins.
These must be the ruins where the purple people lived before. This is sad indeed.
Definitely makes sense. Maybe they said that the people from the moon would basically kidnap them and experiment on them. Maybe we can find clues as to where they went.
Maybe we should also try to be stealthy as we investigate the ruins.
That's probably a smart idea.
May I roll stealth and investigation?
Yeah, do you want to both roll the same things?
Yes.
Cool.
Stealth is a 15. Investigation is 16.
Okay.
And Gailish rolled a nat 1 for stealth, so with the modifier, that's 3.
You are on a war horse, so to be fair, yeah.
And for investigation, Gailish rolled a 21.
All right.
I think those things come together with her being Gailish. They're constantly like, look at that, 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 look at that.
That's adorable.
So we'll kind of resolve these in reverse order. As you get closer, you do see like some scorch marks, broken windows, broken. It looks like there was definitely some sort of fight here, or something got burned to take out like the upper part, like it's open. Like imagine like a house or a building that's partially open. You're not sure if there's anything to salvage. You'd have to go inside, but unfortunately, because Gailish and Trudy are being a little bit loud, you kind of are kicking up some rocks and just making some general noise, and it's very exciting. It's very green and lush and pretty. You hear a stirring within the ruins, and some beasts and some people poke their heads out of the ruins. And please roll for initiative.
Oh.
The alliteration you were looking for was beasts and beings.
Ah, that's good.
Yeah. Wow, my initiative's so good. 20.
That is good.
Why?
I feel like the just desserts would be for us to try calling them again now.
That's fair.
This is becoming like a Verizon commercial. Like, can you hear me now?
We've worked out a grid coordinate system. Grunt 17 times if this is where you are.
Gailish, what did you get?
13.
13, okay. And I think Trudy goes right after you, right? Does Trudy fight? Right?
Trudy does fight.
Okay.
Let me see. Can I roll Trudy's initiative? No.
We'll just say Trudy goes right after you.
That works.
Okay. All right. So here is what we have. We have Lazuli. We have Gailish, then Trudy. Then we have all the beasts and beings. Loved it. All right. And let me get the map going. So, and you are all in normal state again.
We sure are. Good thinking us.
Yes.
I
We
just realized
prepared.
we don't have a thing for we don't have a icon for Trudy. I mean, I guess we would just assume that like
Oh,
Trudy
that's
is
pretty.
whatchamacallit, like next to you, but
Wow, we are tiny.
yeah. We are, aren't we?
We sure are. That's all right. We'll work with it.
We'll just zoom in.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna give me that same issue that it did with the other map, where if it moves you guys, you're moving together. I don't know what's going on with my shard. So,
Oops.
let's
No,
say...
I moved just fine.
Okay, because
And
I
can
can't
move
place
separately
you
as well.
on the map.
We're fine.
All right, so let's look at this. Let's say, oopsie. Oh my gosh. I am having so many technical difficulties today, you guys. Some cat-induced and some not. All right. Let's say...
Would the name of this season be Moon Biscuits and Stabby Tabbies?
Oh my gosh, I'm writing this down.
Yes. Yes.
That is too cute.
Moon
Sorry.
biscuits and stabby tabbies.
It had to be something with Moon Biscuits, and well, Stabby Tabbies is very catchy and accurate.
Love it. All right, so you guys were coming from the north. So let's say you are like...
Well, we came from the south.
Yeah, we were heading
Told
north,
us
I
it
thought.
was
Oh.
north.
Oh, no, the hidden fortress is to your north. It was to your backs. You guys were headed straight south, so you're coming from the north to this place.
What?
Yeah?
Huh?
You told
So-
us that the ruins were north of us.
No. Okay. You're just doing this
okay.
because you want to see a map. You want to see a
you
map.
really-
It's happening. The map is happening. All right.
Hashtag obsessed. Okay, Rashini, draw us a map.
It's so happening. Jungle.
All right, so we're retconning that we went from north to south.
No, I must not have explained this very well. So, can you see the map? I can't.
No.
I cannot see what I'm doing.
Not really.
Sort of. Yes.
Oh, no.
It's blurry.
It's
Maybe
blurry.
because you're blurred out in your background.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. So basically, and it might be the pen.
She's not letting go of the map, y'all. She's not letting
No.
The
go.
map, man. The map. It's all about the map. But if you can see it,
Committed
so
at this
basically,
point. She's drawn it already.
this is the north.
We do see the compass
This is-
rose, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this is where you guys came from. This is the hidden fortress in the
Okay.
mountain.
Okay.
When you were surveying the land, you were looking south and you saw the ruins. The jungle was
Cool.
kind of all around
Oh, when you said hidden
Yeah.
fortress, I thought you meant where we
The
are now.
ruins, yes.
Okay.
you.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
You could
that's-
see the ruins from the trees. The hidden fortress is that mountain, the hidden city inside the,
the
cavern.
hidden fortress is the purple people. Purple Peter people.
Place. So many
Yes.
peas.
Purple people Peter place.
Picked a peck of...
Never mind.
Peter Piper picked
Pickles.
a peck
I
of
don't know.
peppers. Pickle peppers to beat Piper Pick.
So, okay, let's look back at this map here. So if you're coming from the north, I think maybe you would be either here, or like
I like
even
this one.
here. So it kind of depends on how far you want to be, but basically you'd be coming from any of those directions, yeah?
Well, I say if we've been exploring somewhat, we're here, Gailish. Does that seem reasonable?
Sure.
Join me. All
I
right.
have joined you.
Oh, man. Okay, so what you see... Oh my gosh, it is tiny. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
So these big ones are spiders, and then on the
We don't
walls
see
here-
anything.
Oh, you can't? Is it not
No.
unfogged?
No, we see the map. We just don't see any creatures.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, we see the
La,
fallen
la, la,
tree
la.
and
There they are. They're
Yeah.
giant spiders. Oh, Lord.
Spiders and
Stars and
people.
garters, my heart. All right.
I think this happened before with another map, right? Where you guys were like, what's going on? And I'm like, here we are.
Yeah, all good. All
Fog
right.
it again. We don't want to see this.
This is awful. All right.
Okay. So yeah.
Spider.
that's not what I meant to do.
That is so far.
Yeah.
Lazuli, there's a spider kind of hanging out by the door, and then there's like people and spiders on the walls. You're up first. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm intrigued by the fact that now my mouse only moves the map. I can't move myself.
Oh dear, shard issues.
Sorry,
over
no,
here.
I was clicking Gaelish. All right.
Oh, okay.
I can't.
Don't worry, I've been having
move.
tech things all day, so it's
All
fine.
right, so I was like here. Ooh, the spider's within reach. Well, I'm gonna go attack it.
Fair enough.
Are we shocked at all? No.
Not really. No.
All right, and I'm coming in at full speed with my great sword ready, and I swack at its legs.
I love it. Give me 1 second. What?
That's an 18 to hit.
I just realized I didn't have this up, so let me. I feel like you had a lot of energy
Oh,
while you were unconscious, so you just have a lot of pent up energy.
That is accurate on so many levels.
Fair enough. You said 18 to hit.
18 to hit, yes.
That does it.
Excellent, let's slash 'em. Oh, that's fine, I guess. 14 points of damage. Plus, yeah, no, that's it. That's all of it.
How many points of damage?
14.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, give me a second. My
Oh, it's
pen
nice.
died.
All right.
Let's see here. Yeah. Wow. It's like you took out 2 of its legs or something. It's still standing, but it's
That was the point.
not
Well, is
happy.
it standing or is it like tilting? Let's be honest.
It's like tilting towards you with its fangs, like ha.
Oh, I like that less. Oh, I like that a lot less.
Oh, anything else you want to do?
No.
The look on your face was great. Oh my
Weighing
God.
my odds, calculating things.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So then to Gaelish.
Okay, so Gailish is on top of Trudy, so I'm going to use.
Wait! Can I go
Yes.
back and re-roll my damage? I have Savage Attacker. Once per turn, I can re-roll damage and use either total.
Or do you want to wait?
Why? I can use it
And-
every turn.
Oh, you can?
Literally once per turn.
Oh, dang. Okay, if you want to retcon, yeah.
Oh, I really do.
Oh my God.
Bloodthirsty.
Oh! Well, okay, it's not that much, but 16 is still
Well-
better than 14.
We'll add on. Okay.
Thank
That's
you.
like another leg down.
Gaelish, I apologize for interrupting, but it was very important work.
It's totally fine. Every little bit helps, and yes. Okay, so we're going to use Skirmisher's Step to. Yes, it is 20 feet. That's perfect. We're going to go ahead and join Lazuli in the battle against the big bad spider right here. And basically, Skirmisher's Step means if I get a hit using a melee weapon, it's an extra 1d8. So let's
Ooh.
go ahead and take aim using our short sword and see if that hits. I need to remember what to press now. Okay. Does a 13 hit?
Hold on. No.
Use your inspiration, dear.
Oh yes, I shall use my inspiration. This one is a 19.
That does hit.
All right. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna roll. I used the short sword with the fancy magic stuff, so we're gonna roll that damage first, and then I'm going to do a D8 thingy thing, and roll that. Please roll. No, I only want one. No. It just keeps adding. Don't do that. I keep pressing the thing. How do I make it go down? No, that's not what I want.
I'm so confused. What are you?
I don't even know where you are.
I'm going down to the little oh, there we go. Okay, let's try it now.
She figured it out, folks.
Yes, I did. So it's 6 plus 5 the D8 from the D8, so that's 11 total damage.
Okay. Are you still going, or do you have more
Yeah,
damage?
I also
Is that
have-
it for damage?
What?
Is that it for damage, or are you still going?
I have two-handed fighting now, so I have another short sword. So I would like to keep going if it's still alive.
I've never been so proud of you, Gailish.
I mean, technically it's gone after that first round, but if you want to keep wailing on it, you're totally welcome to do so.
I mean, if it's dead, then we can do something else. Well, it'll be Trudy's turn next. And so Trudy can run up to another thing and try and smush it. So now we don't need to keep wailing on a dead animal, the poor thing.
Okay, so basically, remember, Leslie already took out some of its legs. You swipe the rest of it, and it's like its fangs just kind of like imagine like a thing exhausts, like you know, and it just goes face first, fangs into the ground, and you
Nice.
just waltz on by it on Trudy's back because let me make this one dead.
What's on
right.
by? You're welcome.
Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still left in the area. Where
There
is
are.
Trudy headed?
I think Trudy is going to head over to the next one here.
Okay.
And let me pull up Trudy's little sheet thingy thing. There
Are
it
you
is.
on Trudy or just leading Trudy?
I am on Trudy. We hopped on Trudy when we left the fortress.
Nice.
Okay, how do I do this? Okay. It is +6 to hit. So that is, does a 21 hit?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Okay.
They're beginning to regret their life choices this morning. Like, why did I roll out of bed?
Can the others disengage? We won't say nay. Trudy might, though.
And, yeah. Trudy just rolled 11 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, the person in front of you is a little pissed about that. Understandably so. So they're going to take a swipe at you. Let me see what. Oh, they have a multi-attack. All right, so let's go. Let's go for Gailish, and then let's go for Trudy. Kind of pissed at both of you. So
Seems reasonable.
the attack on Gailish is 18 plus 4. It's like 21, right?
That definitely hits.
Okay. We'll resolve that in a minute. And then on Trudy is 16.
That also hits.
Okay. So then on +2, give me a second. So on Gailish, it is 3 points of damage. And on Trudy, it is 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, but you guys are up to full strength. I don't need to hold back.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
We sure are.
Oh, dear. I am worried. All right, so let's look at the map here. How far can these guys move?
Are they ranged or
Meanwhile-
melee?
Oh, hey!
The
I put
humans
Trudy
can
on the
be...
map.
Oh, you did?
Trudy's
there's a little button
enormous.
that's the checkmark place that says on map.
That is awesome!
Let's
oh
bring
my
Trudy
gosh.
over.
Yeah, Trudy is like the map. The whole map is
Trudy's
Trudy's
huge.
the size of the spiders. It's
Yeah.
lovely.
That is so cool. Hold on. I missed the page I was looking for. I believe the spiders would be melee, but the other guys can do either. Let me just double check something.
Well, aren't they
328.
fancy?
I'm trying to imagine how a spider would do range. I guess a web. They could probably do that. I want to double check.
It comes out of their butt. That's very close. It does. That's how
they
a
can-
spider works.
That's true.
It's true. You're not
True,
wrong.
yeah. And today on Punch and Roll, this is your biological lesson for the day. Yeah, so they can do ranged and they can do melee, so they are going to hold their position. And I think we are going to also hold here, and top of round 2 will be the next session.
Oh, c'est alors.
Well,
Yes,
I learned something today, so I feel,
Yeah, it was worth it. It was totally worth it.
and wasn't that the real friends that were the friends we met along the way? So, yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next week.